Hey, folks, this is Sports. I am your host, John McNeill's. This is Kevin Civils.
Oh, jeez. Have mercy on my soul. Oh, my goodness.
It's just messed up.
Have mercy, have
I'm
mercy, have
looking
mercy.
forward to that damn chicken.
Woo! Oh, my
And it's
goodness.
gone because it's going to be all hard and blackened, and you can't eat burnt food in the first place. I just hope the place don't burn down. It ain't going to burn down because the meat is burning.
Well, as long as there's enough juice in there where it's covered and it's still juicy
I
inside
left it
there,
at 355.
you should be fine.
I hope so.
355 ain't bad.
Hey, folks! There is a beautiful thing called My Fun Bus. That's right. MyFunBus.com will take you to an NFL game. When the schedule comes out for it, there's basketball. He does all types of stuff. NASCAR, when NASCAR's going, wine trips, New York City trips. But I want you to check out MyFunBus.com and look at the schedule of games they got. They got a lot of Jets games. They got Jets, Raiders, Jets and Browns, you know, Jets and Cowboys. There's a couple of Giants games on there, a couple of Redskin games on there. So there's overnight trips too. So check it out. It's a great time. You're going to have an awesome time going on My Fun Bus. So it's good if you want to get to a game. And there's a lot of people that are fans that ain't never been to a football game.
Yeah, it's true.
Or a basketball game, or a NASCAR event, or something like that. So this is an opportunity for y'all to check it out and see if you're interested. MyFunBuzz.com. Good time. Good time. Now, Mr. Jay-Z, Roger Goodell, the NFL, Colin Kaepernick, all wrapped into one. Jay-Z has formed a partnership with the NFL to become, when they're doing the Super Bowl, and Jay-Z is going to, help produce that aspect of it. And Jay-Z wanted to be a NFL owner. A lot of people is saying that Jay-Z wrong for that. You shouldn't have did that.
You can't be mad at a man for making a power move.
But when the Super Bowl was in Atlanta, he's telling all the performers to boycott the Super Bowl.
His thing was, when he was asked to perform, he say, no. You need me more than I need you. And he left it at that. Mm-hmm. But as he said, it's time to get past the kneeling. What's the next step?
I hear that a lot of people had an issue with him saying that.
But he's telling the God honest truth. And like I told everyone before, if we'll get to that because I know we're having a conversation about him next. So I heard someone say, or if he gets an NFL team, blah, 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 he going to give Cap a tryout. And I'm like, the two don't tie hands. Everybody keep forgetting that the NFL always supported Cap and his right to kneel. It was the owners who had a problem with Cap. When Cap first kneeled down and they asked the NFL about it, the NFL executive released a statement saying they support his right to protest. Mm-hmm. They prefer that he stands, but they respect his right to protest, and they left it at that.
Well, we know who was the main root of this whole thing.
Well, the two ringleaders, we already know who that was.
The guy that's down in Washington, and he pretty much got everything started and got the people against what Kaepernick was doing and totally forgot about why Kaepernick was kneeling in the first place. So like
the distraction. I keep telling people, watch the distraction.
Somebody.
So he's right. It was time to get past the kneeling because no one has done a what's next. You have the spotlight. What's next? We haven't heard from you since. We hear about your little humanitarian here and there and everywhere else. We haven't heard from you.
He don't talk.
Because like I told you, he didn't expect it to get this far.
I don't know.
I really don't think he expected it to get this far. Then you sue the NFL, and all you got out of that was $10 million that you had to split with Eric Reed.
We don't know that.
Oh no, they said it.
No, they signed an NDA, and we don't know that.
The settlement ended off after paying lawyers and fees. They end up with almost $10 million that they had to split.
We don't know. So let's not put that out there. We don't know for sure.
Okay.
It's not concrete. I don't know. I hope Jay-Z, he comes out and he's the one, because he's saying, what's next. So I want to see Jay-Z do that with the NFL. Because are you going to fall in to the good old boys? Because that's exactly what the NFL is. You got 31 out of the 32, because Amir Khan, he's not white, Caucasian, but you have 31 old.
30.
Who is there? Someone else that's
No, because the Green Bay Packers isn't owned by a person.
Oh, that's right. There's a whole bunch of older Caucasians. Okay. Yeah, but I mean, to break that group, that would be very significant if Jay-Z could do it. To break that little thing, I'm just, what's the NFL's motive for being like, hey, Jay-Z, let's talk and let's. How long this been going on?
My thing is, I think because of the way Jay-Z had handled a lot of different things that has happened that was hot in the media, Mcneill'S and all that other stuff that's been going on. He's been very hands-on and a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that don't come out in the news, but comes out by accident of things that he's been behind injustices and stuff like that. So I think it was a smart move because not only is the man business wise, the man knows what he's doing behind the scenes when it comes to the relationship between white America and black America. He's maneuvering right. He's making the right moves with the right people to get the right things done. The man has the power to move things. So why not? Now, if they would have had some real actual thug, or better yet, because we noticed that they disappeared after Barack Obama left the White House, and we got our current president, somebody like a Travis Smiley or a Cornel West inside there to talk. They were like, oh, sellouts and this and that. Al Sharpton, oh, this sellout. You have a guy who came from the streets, brought himself up, former drug dealer, blah, 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 built his brand, went into the sports business when he went in with the Nets, then opened a sporting agency. He's doing all the right things. Oh, this dude is doing it. Let's put him in our corner and let's see his aspect of what's going on and see if we can make our brand better. Self-made band. That's the way I see it.
Let's hope it works out. I think to bash Jay-Z,
I don't think so.
I get it. You was talking about the NFL and then you're joining them. But like he said, he wants to, what's next?
Yeah.
You can do all this, hey, protest, okay.
What's next?
What's going to get done? And that is the whole point of it. What is going to get done? You can't really change much by standing out there, fighting, doing all this violence,
right,
breaking stuff. What's that going to do? They just going to look. They're going to look down and be like,
And all they're going to say is they're at it again.
See, they're doing that again. And so what is that changing?
Right. And then, like I told someone before, you making things if he wanted to play, you make things worse for him because you're trying to force them to get him a job. You're not going to do that. You're going to make them buck even more. Why should I get him a job? Just because you said so? Please. And I think that's the biggest thing behind it. Because if they give him a job, you caving into pressure. Who's going to be the next to make you cave the pressure? Who's going to be the next one to go beyond kneeling to do something else to bring attention to something that's going to force you to have to concede again? Once you concede, you're going to keep on conceding to something. So I'm not breaking down to you. No. To them, no. You don't want to watch? Nah. I'm still going to get my money because the stadium is still full.
Mm-hmm. Just to say it again, the reason why Cap was kneeling was because there was the police was killing unarmed black men. Mm-hmm. Not because he's disrespecting the flag, not because he's disrespecting America or the military. It's just to bring some sort of light to what's going on. And a Green Beret told him to do that.
He told him, don't sit, kneel.
Kneel.
Yeah, because he asked him why, and he sat down with him and talked about it.
Yeah.
Which was
Cap did his homework, and you're like, what could I do? Yeah. And
Actually, it was a football player, former football player or current football player that he sat down and talked to about.
Yeah, he used to be. He was a player.
Yeah.
And he used to serve.
Right.
So let's not forget that out of all of this mumbo jumbo, Jay-Z, there's still there's unfortunately shootings of unarmed people.
Yeah.
And I like to say something right quick on that note. When we watch the media, they always say a white cop, shot an unarmed black man. But do you people know that there's cops shooting white people? How come that never makes the media?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, and
Tell me.
And I'm gonna do this real quick because I know we're short on time. My father always said, "The hand is quicker than the eye. Believe none of what you see, and half of what none of what you hear and half of what you see. The hand is quicker than the eye." They're gonna show you this, and the whole time they stirring the pot over here. Anytime that there's an issue that people need to pay attention to, something breaks out and takes the whole direction, and all the attention is gone. When the Trayvon Martin stuff happened, it was a landmark case at the Supreme Court where they made it where they changed the Voting Rights Act, that changed the districts in the South. No one paid attention to that because we were protesting about Trayvon Martin. So every time something goes on, it brings to the attention. And like you said, with all the scandal going on with him, he picked on Cap, totally took our attention away about the protest that he was doing against unarmed black men being killed, to be against un-American, but all the crap he was doing to get elected.
It's pretty amazing.
Always.
It's always amazing to me.
Always.
Because you can go on World Star, you can go on these different sites, and there's white people getting shot by the police.
Man,
and they don't say nothing about that.
No.
But they'll shut the damn world down. Oh, a white cop killed a black man.
Because our people are reactive and not proactive. We believe the first thing that we hear and we react, and then we disregard the truth once we hear it because we're so set on believing what we heard the first time around.
But that's the scary thing for me about how this media, someone is sitting up there setting the narrative.
Yes.
That's more of a story of a white cop killing a black man than a white cop killing a white man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But that goes on. There's cops shooting white people pretty much all the time.
But it doesn't get the ratings.
And it doesn't get the story. They don't even put it on the story.
The ratings.
It don't put it on the story.
It doesn't get the ratings.
Now, I know we got off topic, but I had to, this is my show, damn it. I had to say what I had to say.
And real quick, remember what happened in Baltimore when they was talking about the cops that killed Freddie Gray?
Yeah.
When you found out that he actually got hurt and died on his transport to the jail cell, and found out the two drivers in the paddy wagon were black, it dropped right off the face of the earth.
And that's another thing. When black cops kill, they say nothing about that. So that's the craziest thing in this country. It's like we're all just mindless dummies just watching TV and be like, yep, I believe that. Yep.
That's right.
That's pretty amazing. So
But we took up the whole damn show.
I know if you want it, and that's the sick thing about it. If I'm a black cop, I could go around shooting white people and don't get nothing with it.
No, you'll just get more jail time.
You just get triple jail time. Got another one. I know this ain't got nothing to do with sports.
But it had to be said.
It has to be.
It had to be said. It had to be said.
So Cap I don't know if Cap ever going to play in the NFL ever again.
I don't think he wants to play.
I don't really think he wants to play either.
I don't think he wants
because
to play.
He's, to me, if you really want to play, you would be out there talking to these teams, going out there. Just don't be putting out these little videos, you throwing the ball, working out and all that stuff. Go to them.
You could go to the CFL. Johnny Manziel
Exactly.
did.
And that's something now I wanted to get on with that. He could have went to the CFL.
Yes, he could have.
They would have took him.
Yes, it would have.
Because they don't got that stuff up there about all that. But folks, that's all the time we got. Thank you once again for joining us and paying attention. Don't forget myfunbuzz.com. Check that out. Peace.